What's up, everybody, and welcome to Rotin Radio Artist Spotlight. Today we are interviewing artist and my homie, Jolka. Yeah, I've been following this guy since he started actually back in 2016. I haven't gotten an interview with him before, but since he has a new album being released on September 1st titled Game Changer, I thought I'd get a new interview with him and everything. So get you all up to date. I think the old interview is up on my old SickMade page. I'm not 100% sure on that, but nonetheless, I have a new one for you. So here you go, everybody. Here's my interview with Jolka. This is Skully here. I got the homie Jolka. Got him sitting here on Messenger Live. Gonna get ready to do this interview. This will be actually the second interview that I have done with you, man. I think what was the last time I got with you to do the interview was when you first started music. Back in, what was it, like, was it 2016, something like that?
It was 2016 because you were my first interview ever.
Yeah.
Actually. And we had started it in a trash can to mock Eyeless.
Dude, I was going to say the same fucking thing, yes. Because I actually I rewatched the interview a couple days ago. And yes, I don't even remember doing this, but we did start it in a dumpster. In a snowstorm, too. It was snowing when we did it. We were both cold as fuck.
Oh man!
You
gotta send me that video because I don't have that anymore.
Okay,
it's still around.
Yeah, I still have it. I'll definitely send that to you. It was actually pretty fun. I can actually throw it in here. Right here. I'll just do it right here.
Welcome to the madness. And first things first, I'm in a fucking dumpster. Wait a minute. How the fuck does Eyeless do this shit? Alright, let's get out of here. Bad idea.
Alright. Yeah, dude, we started it in a trash can, then we jumped back into inside. But I even remember, I've been following you since you really first started, because I went to your very first show. I don't know why I haven't looked it up, but I still should have footage from your very first show that you did in Pueblo.
Where I was wearing all white and covered in that god-awful blood.
Yep, I remember, I did that, and I've got so many different concerts footage from you and everything. And one of the first questions I did ask you was, who are you exactly? Who is Jolka? So I'd like to see what you would say compared to then, compared to now. Back then you said it was your alter ego, really, which essentially is kind of everyone's really nickname and everything, but describe yourself, how would you describe yourself now as you would back then?
Well, that's a good question. Jolka back then, that was an alter ego for me back then. And I had started music at a very low point in my life. I was very angry. I was very distraught with life when I started music, and I'm sure that played out when people first started hearing my music. I was very violent, very vulgar, and that was my way of getting it out. But Jolka's evolved into who I am now.
Yeah.
It's not an alter ego, but I'm also not who I was back in 2016.
Yeah,
I'm a lot happier now. My music's a reflection of that. Starting to expand. I'm starting to move beyond my general audience, expand out, because with me being happier, I can do music that I wouldn't think I would do 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Right.
I'm doing things that I thought I would never do, and it's sounding amazing from what I've been told from the few people that are hearing it and performing it on the road. I see a different reaction from the crowd.
Totally.
Myself being Jolka is being reflected in my music.
I can dig that,
You can tell by my style that my life has improved greatly since 2017 when I was flying in Santa's sleigh and throwing girls off by the neck.
Yeah, right. You actually, this is not out of my mouth, you said this yourself, that you were one bar above shitty, which I will definitely say you have improved greatly from that. I'm not going to say whether that was true or not, but, that's all on you, but you have definitely improved since then, and you are right. You have changed a lot since then. I have seen you definitely do nothing but really improve since then. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And my music, like I did say that I was one bar above shitty, and I meant that. My first album, I went back and listened to it, and I pulled it off digital distribution. You can no longer get Jolka with Fear. I pulled that down because I don't want people hearing my new stuff and then going back and being like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is what he is."
I can respect that too.
Like, I'm not saying I never did it, but I don't need it out there for the world to be like, "Oh, this guy's good," and then maybe go back and see that, like, "Oh, is that what he's all about?"
Right.
I'm not about that. I'm not all about that anymore.
Exactly. Okay, and you when you first started, you worked with APOC and Whoop Whoop Family and everything. That's actually I know APOC kind of was your mentor for quite a while and everything. But I've noticed recently you guys haven't really done too much lately. So what made you guys kind of split apart and everything?
It's not like we've really split apart. It's life throws us down different paths. We still talk a lot.
Yeah.
We still going back and forth, and we are actually working on a super secret project. Me and him are going to be releasing a single here.
Okay, that's dope.
And I'm not going to give any spoilers on that one.
Oh yeah, I don't expect you to.
That you would expect from Jolka and APOC.
Okay. Is it also mostly because you moved out of state and everything? Because you did recently move out of state. I think that's the last time you and me hung out personally was right before you left. So.
Yeah, I think a lot has to do with me moving out of state, moving out of Colorado.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a good thing. I love my friends. I love the people I worked with out there. But when I'm in Topeka, I'm home. I'm not working.
That's what's up.
I'm not sure. I'm working in my studio.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be the king of Topeka. I'm not trying to throw shows here.
Oh, yeah.
I finally have a home base. And then I can go out to other states and perform.
Yeah.
That's my niche now, is going out to somewhere where they're going to pay me to perform.
Exactly.
And then come back home.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, you remember what I used to do? I used to have a madness schedule.
Oh, yeah.
It came Christmas time, everybody hated me because there was one week I had 5 shows scheduled during Christmas week. And you came to all 5 of them, too.
Right.
You're like, man, don't do this again next year.
Right. No, go ahead.
It's crazy going from trying to get as many shows as you can under your belt.
Yeah.
To now getting the quality shows that are worth it, under your belt.
Yeah, because
it's a lot different mindset than when you first start. Now I'm actually making a living doing this, so I have to. I have to have a different mindset. At first, it was just me messing around with the microphone.
Yeah.
Now, I have a family and I have bills to pay, and I need to make all this worth it.
Exactly. There is a big difference between doing 5 shows at a shitty bar versus 1 show a week at a small venue like the Roxy or something like that. Where you're gonna get 2-3 times the fucking crowd there. The crowd that you'll get at that 5 shows, you'll get at that 1 show, if not more. So it's good that you taught yourself and learn how to balance all that and everything. It takes a good artist to realize that, because a lot of them, that's where they fail. Is they'll just try to do as much as they can, and they'll just kind of crash and burn and kind of give up sometimes. So
I almost got to that point myself where I was just crashing out, and I just let it sit back. I know it was really important.
Yeah.
And music is important to me. And,
exactly.
But now I've been doing it for so long. Now that I have this skill and I've acquired this skill, I need to be able to market this skill.
Right.
And that's where Game Changer's coming along, because I had decent marketing before, but now I'm appealing to a wider audience. I'm trying to get out there, get more followers.
Yeah.
Get people who normally wouldn't hear what I would be doing.
Right.
Like, going on tour is fun, being in different cities every night, because you got an opportunity to meet new people and perform in front of new crowds all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And That's certainly helped out a lot in the past.
Yes, it does.
Past year. I just can't believe this year's flown by for me.
Yeah. So what motivates you to keep going? Last time you said it was really just the response that you get. So is it still just the response, or do you have more motivation behind you?
Well, it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love attention.
Yeah.
I walked down Panama City Beach in a thong.
I remember that.
Advice.
You kind of burnt that shit in my retinas, dude. I was like, I can't fucking get that out of my head now.
So yeah, I mean, I still love it. I still love the attention part of it, but it's gotten more to the point now. I have people listening to me. Now let's give them some fun.
Yeah.
Let's make them laugh. Let's also give them some real messages. Get some of my real views out there.
Yeah.
And also be a complete jackass at the same time.
Right.
People are like, oh, are you doing R&B album? Are you doing a rap album? This is an anything I want album.
Right.
I've done rap. I've done hardcore singing on there. I've done auto-tune. I've got Jamie Madrox. Like, I'm doing every different kind of style that I want to do because I'm not going to limit myself to a genre anymore.
Exactly.
Right?
That's how you should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you should do it. I mean, you can't have fun until you do what you want, and you're not really going to find out, what you want until you branch out and do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
I feel like being Ricky Martin one day, living La Vida Loca, I'll drop that up.
Right.
And I actually have another group that I call it a group, but it's really just myself. It's I do parody songs under the name Chad Street Boys to
oh my God.
give it a little jab at beast mode.
Yeah.
It's Chad's name.
That's funny as shit.
We got Chad Street's back on there. Working on Magnum in a bottle.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
The Magnum.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, you started with rape hop, which was kind of violent and kind of gruesome a little bit, but then you have kind of evolved into, like you were saying, music that anyone can really listen to other than just juggalos and just, specific group of people. What really made you want to start evolving more to that? Just really the fact that it was just rape hop and it's hardly nobody wants to listen to it, and you just wanted to branch out more? You felt the need to, really, I guess. I didn't want to be known as that rapey guy. The rapey guy. Yeah. I didn't want to be known as, remember that juggalo that just rapped about rape? Yeah. But that was an angry me. That was a really angry me. Yeah. And I push the limits on things too far a lot of the times. And I know that. And I'm still going to push limits because that's how I am. But now I'm learning what limits to push. Yeah. I'm learning what limits are okay to push and what limits, I should maybe steer away from. Right. Because, I can do angry music still. Mm-hmm. But I want someone who's angry listening to it not to be offended by it as well. Yeah, not to be offended, yeah. Understandable. My whole purpose at the time was shock value. I was like, I'm just going to say the worst things that I can say into a microphone. And I did that with Terror called I'm Offensive. I just thought of the most offensive 16 bars and I popped them. And I wasn't afraid of saying anything. I mean, I'm still really not afraid of saying anything, but I know better than what to say, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it does. So do you have a message, or a new message or anything to go with the new style? Like before, you were saying, enjoy life and just be a lunatic. So do you still kind of stick with that? I mean, because you don't necessarily have to be, super crazy to be a lunatic. You can still be a lunatic and be chill and shit, but do you still kind of stick on that message, or? I mean, I don't stick on the message, be crazy, but I'm always going to be known as the laughing lunatic. Yeah. Because I do crazy things, and that's my message with it, is don't be afraid to do something. Right.
Like, there is not a thing out there that should embarrass you or make you feel shameful. Like, that, I made a list when we were on tour of things to do.
Uh-huh.
And I went to Walmart. I got smacked by somebody. I had some random person hug me and then say I wasn't shit and walk away.
Wow.
I got Walmart employees making dirty jokes. Like, I did a whole list of things just to promote the shows that I was, like, doing that in those towns.
Yeah.
In Roswell, New Mexico, I got chased down by 3 kids with lassos, and I told them, don't worry about hurting me. Really? I'm like, just drop me if you can get me. We saw 3 kids just playing with lassos in the town parking lot. And I was like, you guys want to try to hog tie me? Run from me? And they got me good. They got me real good.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah. But I was cruising around on one of the Walmart scooters that they have with a cart on it, trying to pick up girls. Like, hey, you like my ride?
That's funny.
And Beast Mode was trying not to laugh. I got scene look and everybody 30 feet behind me because they feel like part of like that, but they want to see it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rue, our cameraman, who was like just had the same mindset with me and was like, yeah, let's just do this, and he videotaped everything.
Sounds like tour life can be pretty fun and pretty wild. I would love to tour with someone, you know, as a photographer or as a merch guy or some shit like that. That'd be so fun.
Definitely. My only advice would be to watch who you tour with.
Oh, totally.
It's got to be someone you can sit in a car with from anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months.
Exactly.
And see them day in and day out.
Yeah.
Like my first tour with Beast Mode, he looked at me and goes, we're either going to be best friends or we're going to hate each other at the end of this. And
yeah, that's typically how it goes, I bet.
And it's fun. Like, it's fun going to all the cities, going to play different places every night, going to different venues.
Meeting new people.
Like, we took the day off and got to walk through Roswell. It's a lot of driving. It's a lot of eating at the gas station.
I'm sure
it's a lot of I hope I sell this amount of T-shirts so I can get a burger.
Right.
Like, we did a pop-up show that paid us in food, and we were like in heaven. Like, yes, like that's the biggest thing on tour. Artists, if you're just starting out, remember, when you can eat, you can do laundry. Take advantage of it.
Totally, totally. Yeah, I've been following Cody Manson and Darby O'Trill on their tour that they just finished up a couple days ago. It looks wild, and yeah, it seems like it's a lot of junk food eating and shit. But
it was funny because when me and Beast Mode were on tour, we were crossing paths with Cody.
Yeah,
and they asked us at the hot spot, they're like, will you come back in a couple days and do the Cody Manson show and host it? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And went and saw, and I'm hitting up Cody Manson. I'm like, guess what? I'll be hosting a show tomorrow. I'll be seeing you in like 24 hours. He's like, what? And then I see the sign at Carl's Tavern where we're going to get our hotel at.
Yeah.
He's there that night. I ended up seeing him 10 minutes later.
That's funny.
And we all wanted to sleep, but ended up staying for another show.
Yeah.
I told him I was going to introduce him as the artist formerly known as Codeine, and he's like, please don't.
That's funny as shit.
It was cool seeing him again. Him, like, we go way back.
Yeah.
Like, doing Fastlane on my last album, the Jolka collab album.
I still bump that.
Out at the hotel, I threw him a show out here.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of funny, because we got on stage, I did my thing, he did his thing, and then we kind of just, like, switched our styles.
Yeah.
Because when we first met, like, I was totally horrorcore, and he was doing some amazing pop work, too.
Yeah, he was. I still have his album that he was going by Codeine. I still have some of the footage from unfortunately not his set, but I have some of the footage from Beast Mode's party where Cody Manson came and performed.
Okay.
Like
I
I have the picture of everybody on stage still, because I took
Really?
that. Yeah, I took that. It's like Cody Manson and Beast Mode and everybody's on stage.
Huh. If you have that, you should
Yeah.
put that into the interview.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send it to you when we're done here too. But yeah, I'll definitely put the picture up in there.
That's cool. That's a good trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Do you plan on getting a collab with him again? Because that would be pretty dope. That Fastlane track was pretty dope. So.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I love doing music with him, and I could definitely see me and him coming together and doing something on on mutual ground, like where
Yeah.
I'm not going over the top. Like I could still do my horror stuff,
Yeah.
but I just do it in a different way now.
Is there anyone that you want to collab with that you have not yet?
Oh.
Because I know you've collabed with quite a few people and some pretty big names too. Insane Poetry, Damian Quinn, Cody Manson, Charlie P. Well, he's now goes by Lots, but the track you did, he was going by Charlie P. Then. Let's see, you did obviously APOC. You done shit with Razakel, and you mentioned Jamie Madrox. Yeah.
I've even got a track with Yoshi.
Yeah, you've done a track with Yoshi. Yeah, there's quite a few that you've done. Some pretty big names. So, like, is there anyone that you have not done a collab with yet?
There is. There's a few people I haven't done a collab with that I would love to. Probably number one on my list would be Little Dicky.
Little Dicky?
I would love Little Dicky. I would love a collab doing something with him.
Okay.
Because I love comedy, and I think that guy is really funny.
Yeah.
Like, really funny. But if I'm going serious rap song, I think my next big collab, if I were to be getting one in the future, I would want to be Ritz.
Ritz, okay.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Because Ritz is one of the best choppers I've ever heard.
He is.
And I love his music.
Yeah.
I love his music.
How can you not, really? Yeah, Ritz is pretty... I've met him before, too. He's pretty chill. He's a lot shorter.
Before the whole Chris Rock thing, I would have said Will Smith. Totally would have said Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because
that would be pretty dope.
That was my closet favorite musician, actor, artist, everything.
He's a very underrated musician. I will say that. And he's very talented too. You know, he's really dope, but very underrated. I don't know. I can't really name who, but I know I can tell you he was probably swept on the rug a little bit more in the '90s under other artists and shit. You know, just was one of those unfortunate things. You know, but also with him branching into acting, kind of pushed his music aside. But I've always thought
Nightmare was great. That was one of my favorites. Like, Parents Just Don't Understand.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
But
right.
Even with the movie, he did good songs. Like Wild Wild West. That's my closet karaoke song.
Yeah.
When I'm going out to karaoke and not perform.
Right. Yeah, he was pretty dope.
It made me sad that he had that he couldn't take a joke. So I had to write a diss song about him.
I gotta say though, dude, that diss track you did was fucking funny as hell. That shit is fire.
And I've sent it to him on Instagram.
Oh, are you serious? That's funny as hell. Has he read it yet or looked at it yet?
Yes.
He did?
And there has been no response.
Oh, that's funny as shit. Maybe he probably won't respond, but we'll see. That would be pretty funny.
Most likely not. I mean, it would be the best thing for my career if he just showed up randomly at a show and just slapped me and left.
Right. I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that whole situation, but I've always liked him, and I know that him. I'd really
people make bad decisions.
Yeah.
I saw the look on Chris Rock's face though, with like that one instant of that hood of like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and then he's like, wait a minute, I'm hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
But you could see it half a second, like where he was like, what did you just do?
Right.
Like, when you slap a man, that's worse than punching them. Like,
yeah.
It used to be when you slapped someone, you had a gunfight afterwards.
Yeah, usually.
Challenge you to a duel.
All right. So okay, let's see. So we just listened to your album and everything, and I gotta say, what I heard, I enjoyed. I really liked it. I can't wait to hear the album released versions of everything. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say though, your track, Evolution with Truth, what is that beat, dude? I could not place it. It sounded so freaking familiar.
That
it was I almost
I leased that beat from T Beats.
You did? Okay, because it almost sounds like, okay, I don't want to be be a meme, but those one guys in Paris, it almost sounds like that song. Niggas in Paris.
It could be.
That's what it sounded like. That's what I was hearing in the background. It was dope though. It was dope though. I gotta say. Yeah. So you were saying for Game Changer, which is another dope track, that you were going to do a music video.
Yes.
Yes. I'm telling you, dude. If you can somehow manage to get out here to Arizona, I will definitely help you film for that for free. We will go out and check out this abandoned mansion that I found. Because I've been looking on GPS trying to find shit to explore and everything, and I came across this mansion that would be perfect for a music video.
Okay.
And then you mentioning that you have a friend that has a mansion, that would even boost to the whole effect. Doing a new versus old in the video and shit like we were talking about. So I'm saying, dude, we should get that figured out somehow.
I have some contacts in Arizona. I'll probably try to set up a show or something.
Yeah.
That way, you come out there and get paid for the show, and then you can go out and you can come to the show, obviously, hang and have a good time.
Yeah.
Do the music video.
I am closer to Vegas than like the Phoenix area.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of shows are in like Tempe, which is right outside Phoenix. Mesa is right outside Phoenix. I'm like 4 hours from Phoenix, so I'm 90 minutes from Vegas. So if you are looking for shows out here, I will be closer to Vegas.
Okay.
Just so you know. Yeah, so you can keep that in mind and stuff.
Okay.
Because yeah, if you do definitely get some shows out this way, I will definitely take off work and get out your way and make your show.
Okay.
Even if I have to drive that 4 hours, I mean, I would rather not, but I will if I have to.
I mean, Vegas does sound like it would be a little more fun and be a little bit bigger of a crowd.
Yes.
And I haven't played there yet, so
yeah, Vegas.
That is something to look into if it's only 90 minutes away.
Yeah, Vegas will be definitely a better spot for a show, I believe. It's a lot more populated than Phoenix, and it's a lot more.
Right.
It's a lot more hip. The music scene is a lot more hip hop and rap oriented than, the Phoenix area. So, and
Phoenix still turned out. Phoenix was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Really?
On stage. Because have you ever seen the video of the two oceans that are different colors connecting like that?
Yes.
Like where they hit and you can see the clear divider.
Yes.
One half of the room, gangsters. The other half of the room, juggalos. Perfectly centered down the middle. And when I'm up on stage, I'm looking, I'm like, this isn't out of place. This is like mathematically correct.
That's funny as shit. I'm not doubting Phoenix at all. It's just that's not quite what I would have expected. But that's cool.
Fun.
That's cool.
Tulsa was a better time.
Really? That's what's up. I mean, I haven't been down south yet, so I'm honestly not for sure what the scene's like, but I do know.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool. It's just so far from me.
It's different because the artists that come, their crowd stays to the end of the show. They stay to the end of the show. No one's asking them to.
That's so good.
That's what the scene in Colorado, I believe, is lacking. The artists.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I hated that about Colorado. How, and it's not just the rap scene, dude. I think it's every scene.
Right.
Like
It's exactly.
I don't think I told you this, but I went to an EDM show one night. It was Ajapai, right? This dude from Japan. It was me and like 5 of my friends. We all went, right? And when we got there was a whole shitload of people, but it was still openers. And as all the openers played, then after their set they would all leave. By the time Ajapai came on, it was literally me and my 5 friends. Nobody else. But see, I gotta give props to this dude because he performed his whole entire hour and a half long set for just us 5. And then when he was done, he hopped off the stage and came out and shook all of our hands and introduced himself to us.
I can respect that.
Right.
It's always been my motto that whether I'm performing for one person or I'm performing for 1,000 people, they're all getting the same show.
Right. Well, see, I could see a lot of people seeing only 5 people out there just not performing. He could have only played for even a half an hour. We would have all been happy for him just playing just a half an hour. You know, because we turned around, you know, we've understood, you know, everyone was fucking gone. But the fact that he played for 90 full fucking minutes for just us was so dope.
That's a true artist right there. He
Right.
knows you guys paid your money, you guys paid money for a show, and he didn't care if there were other people there. You guys still were there, and you guys deserved the show, and he gave it to you.
Yeah, that was
I love artists like that.
Right. All right. Let's see, you got a couple songs on there that were some baby making music. I will say that. I don't want to reveal too many track lists or anything, you know. Don't want to spoil too much of it. I'm just kind of going over the notes that I made. Now, your track, Jolka versus Jolka, when I first saw that, I thought it was going to be like a remake of, or something having to do with your album title, the same thing. But after hearing it, I can see it's totally different, and it was the best fucking intro for a song I've ever heard. I will say that.
I want you to imagine this. I used an intro almost like that, but I tweaked a few things.
Uh-huh.
And when I did a show at Pops, a big venue in Missouri, I'm up on stage with my back turned to the crowd for 2 minutes while that whole trailer's playing, while the spotlights are hitting the rhinestones on the back of my jacket, and I'm sitting there in my head until the lyrics start and I pop up. And there's still a crowd standing there after 2 minutes. That was my worry. I was going to turn around and no one would be there.
Right. It's kind of.
I love the concept for the song because back then,
I
made fun of the way people dressed, the way I dress now.
Right.
I made fun of it. Like I would have made fun of me back then. I'm like, how great would it be to have a time travel song where I battle myself? And I did to the most extremes. And people who knew me in the past and know me now, as they're going to see what I'm doing in the future, I think they're really going to appreciate that. I think they're going to appreciate the music video, too, because there's going to be a lot of work going into that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
I'm going to do green screen, get myself fully painted old Jolka mode for those purposes, and make it look like I'm in the same room with myself.
All right, this sound. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I want to try some internet magic right now.
Okay.
I've seen these things on the YouTube videos before. I don't know how they work, if they're with wizardry or not. But I like that shirt you're wearing. That looks dope. You can get that and more Jolka merch at this link right here. Nope. Hold on. Right here. Oh, come on. Right there. Hey, there it is.
There
you can get any merch right there on that link.
Right there. like I said, I don't want to spoil too many track names or anything, but this album is a kind of a change up from just straight Juggalo music, branching off into more genres and stuff. I will say that.
After hearing the album,
Yeah.
would you say that it's a fair statement to say that there is nothing Juggalo about that album
No.
but will appeal to Juggalos?
Exactly. There's
Besides
not.
my song with Jimmy Madrox, obviously.
Yeah. The only thing really would be the song with Jamie Madrox. Sorry, excuse me. And then maybe the song Strapped Up. You sound a lot like Liquid Assassin in that song.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. Honestly, because LA is a very underrated, very dope artist.
Oh, he is. I love LA.
It totally sounds like a fucking LA song. So
and he gives it to you. He can hit those hard, so hard.
Yeah, he's always gone hard like that. I've been following him for quite a while, seen a lot of his shows, and he always goes hard. And so you go just as hard in that track, I gotta say.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So okay, but yeah, that's all I have on the album right now, without spoiling too much. You do kind of explain or have a track in there where you get rid of your rape hop self, where you take out the E. So which was dope. I like how you threw that in there.
There'll be a music video with that one as well, because we were tattooing the E off of it to make it rap hop with a microphone.
Yeah.
As we were shooting a music video for the song that we had just recorded about taking the E out.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's actually dope, filming the song and the video all at once. That's a new take, I don't think. I don't think I've heard of that before, so that's pretty dope. Can't wait to see that one.
I can't wait to see how it comes out either. It was 3 a.m, so
right.
It's like either solid gold or one for the funny banks.
Right. All right. Well, while we're on new shit, you also showed me this new track, which I know you can't speak on too much and everything, but who exactly is this new group that you were with and everything, or what can you tell me about it?
It's not so much a group as it is a project between three of us on my new label, Video Entertainment, that I signed with a few months ago. I don't know exactly how long. I'm pretty high.
Yeah.
But we've been working on a project called Bicepticons, and I'm not going to give much away about it because that is super top secret.
Yeah.
But you're going to get to hear some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's just say the three of us, myself, Beast Mode, and Letha from Video, working together the way that we've been working, this album is going to be like something you've never heard before.
Never heard before? Okay. I can't wait to hear it, because what I heard was pretty dope. And knowing Beast Mode's music, having him into the mix is going to be pretty dope too. So
For the record, Letha, my boss, the one that I showed him was my solo track. I didn't show him anything with anybody else in it.
Yeah,
I showed him the solo one.
Yeah, I only saw just Jolka's track. Everything. I didn't hear anything else. So, like I said, from what I heard, it was pretty dope. But speaking, kind of on the lines of projects like that, a few years ago, when you had LLAL Entertainment, you were getting ready to release another group that I never really saw fruition, and now that I have you, I thought I'd try to ask you, who in the hell was Green Sick, and what happened? Because I don't know why, but I've been super curious. I was like super excited to hear them. I don't know why, because you didn't release anything except for just Green Sick, who's coming soon. But you wouldn't even say who was in it or nothing like that. So like, now that we're a few years past, nothing has come out. Who was it, and what was up with that? Like, what can you tell me?
I honestly, I want to keep it secret. No one still knows that. Green Sick was going to be APOC and myself.
Okay.
a group that was going to be on LLAL, not on Whoop What.
Not on Whoop What. I had a feeling it was going to be you two. Cause at the time was still, Ilos was still with Whoop What, so they had Dirty by Design, him and Junior, and then APOC was starting to do, fuck, how did I forget he was doing a collab with Mad Dog. I cannot remember what they were going to call themselves now, but I had a feeling that you guys were going to do something together too. So that's funny as shit.
It'd be so big on everything because one detail and everyone would have got it right away.
Oh, I know, right? That's like the biggest troll ever.
No, the biggest troll ever is what me and APOC have coming.
Probably, yeah.
It's me and him have gone hard at it back and forth throughout the years.
Yeah.
So it's finally about time that we have it lyrically out.
Nice.
In the same track.
Is it going to be kind of like a battle album, where you two kind of rap battle each other, or?
It's just going to be a track where we go back and forth, just talking more shit.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm going to give away about it.
All right.
But it's going to be entertaining if anyone's ever seen me and him together.
That does sound pretty entertaining. Where are you at now, bud? You're in Missouri?
I am in Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka. Why did I think Missouri? Topeka.
I do go to Missouri a lot.
Yo.
Me and my wife we're there today. Go to Kansas City a lot.
Yo, I think my sister lives in Topeka. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The only other people I know in this town are Beast Mode, and I don't know if you remember Vandal, but Vandal lives out here too.
I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. But that's not always bad. You know, it's sometimes good to, not have too many friends or anything. I mean, where I'm at now, I don't have any friends, so.
I can concentrate on my music and my family.
Exactly.
And then when I leave to go work, she holds the fort down like a boss.
Exactly, and that's
like,
good.
I wouldn't be able to put as much work into this as I have, without my wife.
That's what's
up. She has been nothing but supportive.
That's what's up. Is she from Topeka, or did you guys just move there together?
She's born and raised in Topeka, Kansas.
Okay, that's cool.
We met, and then 2 weeks later we were married.
That's what's up. Damn.
And
love at first sight, I guess, huh?
It really was.
That's what's up.
It really was. Like, we think we fight, but then when we look at it later on, it's like, oh, it's just really little things compared to what everyone else is going through.
Right.
So I wouldn't trade anything. I wouldn't trade it for the world. We got 4 great kids.
It's good. Proud of you, dude.
Come a long way from that dumpster.
Right? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Here I am, moved to a whole new state myself. It's just me and my daughter, basically, now. And
how is she doing?
She's doing good. She's getting big, too. She's 13 now, dude.
Oh, my God. Time is flying by.
Yes. Tell me about it. It's kind of hard being a single father of a 13-year-old daughter.
Me and my wife are trying for a girl right now, and I am terrified of having a girl. Like, 4 boys I can handle. Girl, like, we're trying to have a girl. She wants a girl.
Girls are completely different than boys, dude.
That scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I was happy. I wanted either one. Now that I have a girl, I do want a boy, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But it is terrifying, dude. Every time she walks out that door, it fucking worries me.
Yeah, I want to make if we have a daughter like we want, I want her to be Muslim so we can head to toe cover her just so her eyes aren't showing.
Right.
Like, it's different now. It's like, oh, you let your kid walk out of the house like that. Now, imagining I don't envy you,
Right.
but it will. That's what we're trying for.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you guys. Hopefully, you get what you want. Even though it's stressful and worrisome, it's great to have a daughter, dude. It's words can't explain it, really. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'll say that. I fucking love
She's
it.
still standing right there.
No, she's in her
No,
room now.
that was a joke.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think I have too many more questions for you. I think I covered everything I got written down here. Is there anything you want to add on or say to the viewers or anything like that?
Yeah, just keep an ear out. I will be putting down the release date as soon as I get my final collab back for Game Changer, and that will be released. And then there will be physical copies starting to be released when I start my tour, which will be August 25th. I'll be co-headlining the tour with Sarge, and we'll be going till about, I believe, September 9th it is. I think September 9th is the last date of the tour. We have about 7 or 8 shows that we're doing. It's going to be a fun tour because me and Sarge are going to go back and forth with songs instead of doing just set for set.
Okay.
We're going to make an actual performance out of it between the two of us.
Kind of like the versus shows lately. That's dope.
Yes.
I like how they've been doing that. So that's pretty dope.
And then we have, of course, some songs together.
Yeah.
So we're throwing those in the mix as well. It's giving us time for like wardrobe changes and stuff you normally can't do.
Yeah.
When you're just up there and you got one thing to do. But when you got someone you're working with like that, you're still doing something solo, and you have time to do it. And like I'll go up there and hype Sarge, and he'll hype me when I need it.
Yeah.
We have a nice performance piece coming out.
That's dope.
I can't wait for you guys to see that.
Yeah, I hope I get a chance to see that. That sounds pretty dope.
You'll definitely be getting a video.
Yeah.
But if I were to leave you with anything, it would be just keep your ears out for Game Changer. It's something you're going to want to pick up.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for now. Check out I'm going to have all links for all his social media and all that in the description below. So yeah, make sure you hit all those links. Give them all a like and a follow. And yeah, don't miss out on his new album, Game Changer, coming out. And don't miss out on any of his other music that he has up on his Spotify now. So yeah, check that shit out, y'all. Alright, that was my interview with Jolka. If you made it this far, I do want to say I appreciate you, and I want to thank you for watching this video and everything. It'd be very much appreciated if you head over to all your social media accounts. You know, you got your Facebook, you got your Spotify, you got Instagram and all that, and look up Jolka and give him a like and a follow, so you can catch up on all his antics and everything. Make sure you definitely hit up his Spotify so that you do not miss out on the release of Game Changer. And also, while you're at it, like I said earlier in the video, we mentioned his web store, storefrontier.com/Jolka, and you can get some fresh merch. He also has this pretty cool merch and everything. Actually, after the interview, he found out that he has breast cancer, so he did release this shirt and everything. It's got a couple more designs on the website, so it'll be very much appreciated if you head over there and support the homie. Get some merch, whether it's a breast cancer awareness one or one of his other fresh t-shirts he's got on there. He's got quite a few actually. So yeah, be very much appreciated if you go and support up the homie. And again, I thank you for watching this and everything. And until the next interview, everybody, y'all keep it wicked.